My name is Yusuf Estes, and originally I'm from Texas. I live now in the Washington, D.C. area, and I came to Islam about 20 years ago because of something very special. Before I came to Islam, I used to call people to Christianity. Everywhere I went, I would be carrying my Bible with me. I would have my salib or cross, and I even had a cap, a hat, that said Jesus, Isa. Jesus is Lord. Do you know, I didn't realize then how funny I must have looked. I didn't realize it. But in those days, I was very passionate about communicating the message that I felt people needed to know. A message about love, a message about peace, and a message about being a good person, so that when the last day comes, the Yawm al-Akhir, that we be prepared for that. The daily life that I had before coming to Islam was filled with two things: working hard to make business, make money, tijara, and working hard to tell people about Jesus and the message of peace. It surprised me to find out that in Islam I could work more and communicate more. That's for sure. Before I met the person that helped me to know more about Islam, I used to have a very bad picture about Islam and Muslims. In fact, I was so afraid to even meet a Muslim that when my father told me we'd be doing business with a Muslim, I said, no way. No, these guys, Muslims, they are terrorists, they are hijackers, they are kidnappers, and they don't believe in God. In fact, they're worshiping a black box in the desert, and they kiss the ground 5 times a day. That was the way I understood Islam. A very bad opinion, and a bad idea of how they treated women and how they treated children. I thought that really it was almost like they want to put everybody in prison. This was the idea that I had. But then I had never really met a Muslim until we started doing business with a man from Egypt. When I first met this Egyptian gentleman, I was surprised because I was expecting to see some man wearing a long dress and a black robe over it and a big turban or imama on his head, and he has one eyebrow goes all the way across like this, maybe carrying a sword, a Sayf, Hussam, like this, and maybe, something like Ayatollah Khomeini, I don't know. But then, when I met this man, I was so surprised. He was wearing normal clothes, and he looked as normal as anybody. He didn't even have a big beard. In fact, he didn't have any hair because he was even bald-headed. He was nice, a really nice person. And I thought right away, hey, I bet I can convert him to become a Christian. That was my idea. I'll make him become a Christian. But Allah had other plans. One of the things that really amazed me, you say in Arabic, ajib, ajiban, amazing, astonishing, was the way this man, although very quiet, gentle, kind, but what's amazing was the way that he, every day, he would do the salawatul khams. Every day. He would pray 5 times a day, on time. He would say, excuse me, I'll be right back. He would go and make wudu. Then, Allahu Akbar. Do his salah, some dhikr, dua, and come back to us and start working again. Every day, except one day a week. Yawm al-Jum'ah, he stops everything. He said, I will be back in 2 hours. He would get ready and drive to the masjid do his salah there, and come back. And it took almost a half hour